Hey there, humans! Guess what? So, one day my humans decided it was time for a vacation, and guess who got to tag along? That's right, it was yours truly, the adventurous pup. We went to Jim Corbett National Park. They booked us a fancy hotel, and off we went on a grand expedition. I went into the hotel like I owned the place, and let me tell you, I immediately felt like the most important pup in the town. We walked into the lobby prancing like a pro, making a grand entrance, as always. But then I see it, right in front of my furry eyes, the most awesome view of nature you could ever imagine. I'm talking about a view that would make even the most skeptical squirrel jump for joy. I mean, come on, humans. How am I supposed to contain my excitement when Mother Nature puts on such a show? I'm just a dog, for goodness sake. Walking down the hotel corridors made me feel like a true VIP. Very important pooch. People couldn't resist my wagging tail and adorable slobbery grin. It was like being a celebrity, only furrier, with no treats involved. I must confess, my initial plan was just to take a sneak peek outside, feel that breeze, and maybe bark at a squirrel or two. But the second I laid eyes on that view, I couldn't resist lounging on this ridiculous, comfy, human sized sofa. These humongous windows showcased the most stunning view of nature. I really loved it. As we went out of the hotel room, I just thought that we were going on a normal stroll. But guess what? My humans told me they had a surprise for me. And what it was? We were going for safari. My humans thought it would be a fun idea to take me along for the adventure. And boy, were they right? I could smell the excitement in the air. As soon as we arrived at the park, I knew it was going to be awesome. I mean, let's be honest, who wouldn't want to be surrounded by nature's finest, right? Oh, and did I mention my newly discovered talent? Yeah, I can make some pretty convincing animal sounds. Not to brag or anything, but my tiger roar can give those big cats a run for their money. Or bones, I should say. When we entered the safari, my senses went bonkers. It was like stepping into a buffet for my nose. So many smells, you wouldn't believe it. From tigers to elephants, it was a grand fiesta for the snout. Oh boy, let's talk about the animals I encountered. From majestic elephants casually crossing the road like they own the place, to elegant deer gracefully prancing around. I even spotted a sly fox who gave me a wink. I think we might be distant cousins. But let me tell you, being on safari isn't all fun and games. It takes a lot of energy to keep up with all those amazing creatures. Sometimes I just had to take a break under a shady tree and bark at passing birds, for casual entertainment. And one of the perks of being a dog in Jim Corbett National Park? I can mark my territory without any judgment. Woohoo, let's talk about canine VIP exclusive rights. As the sun started its descent, casting a golden glow over the savannah, my heart swelled with gratitude. It's moments like these that make you appreciate the world we live in. I felt connected to nature in a way I had never experienced before. And before I knew it, it was time to return to my cozy bed full of beautiful memories and a wagging tail. My safari adventure might be over, but the memories will stay with me forever. There was a secret garden waiting to be explored. With my nose up high, tail wagging furiously, I took charge of the investigation. The scent of adventure filled the air as I trotted along the stone paths, sniffing every flower along the way. Who needs a private investigator when you have me, the adorable detective? Just when I thought my adventure couldn't get more exciting, I stumbled upon a group of playful squirrels. Oh boy, did they run fast! But as a professional chaser of squirrels, I couldn't resist the temptation. And off we went, darting through the bushes like a flash. I discovered a cozy spot under a blooming tree, providing the perfect shade for a little doggy nap. The serenity of nature, it's enough to make even the fluffiest of tails wag with joy. I made friends with almost everyone there. The view was so majestic that it made me feel like we weren't in India but in Greece. Look at all the infrastructure. It was just so mesmerizing. Look at this place. It's so fancy. It even makes my tail feel undressed. They have doormen who wear those spiffy uniforms, and I can't help wondering if it's just their way of saying, "Welcome dogs to paradise." I was so tired, I took a nap beneath a chair, and it was just so relaxing. I was shocked when I didn't see my parents for a few minutes. I waited for them and thought if they had left me. I sat in the hotel room, remembering all the memories I had on the safari and anticipating my parents' return. And then I heard a noise, and guess what happened? They had just gone out to get treats for me, and guess what I had? The amazing paw-licking treats I could ever have. It was sad that my parents told me that it was our last day here. I stared at the night view, which was so beautiful. Well, fellow humans, that concludes our extravagant adventure in the Jim Corbett National Park. So tune in for more adventures ahead.